Hey folks, it's Alex Coulombe of Agile Lens Immersive Design, and just continuing with our exploration of the magical Magic Leap SDK, we're going to take a look at some of the examples that were provided specifically for Unreal Engine, though the Unity ones I think are pretty much exactly the same. So if you haven't already, make sure you have your simulator Magic Leap remote set up, start simulator, and if you've been doing full screen stuff like me, you might need to unfull screen it. Yikes. Okay, there we are. Let's load up a room. Cool. And then back over here in the package manager, down here where it says Unity Examples, open folder. And I'm pretty sure if you have everything running and everything set up as it was before, yeah, you would generate Visual Studio project files. It might ask you what engine version to use. Make sure you're using the Magic Leap one, not 4.19. And you should just be able to open that right up. But let's just say, for funsies, that you already started a project, maybe in the last tutorial, and you've been having some fun with it, and you'd like to just build on top of that. So in that case, the easiest thing to do is just copy this content folder, and then just find wherever you've been working on your other project, and just paste. Right? So, wasn't overwriting anything. Maybe you might have to overwrite some stuff. But then at that point, just open back up your old project. There's our flaming table. We can say import here. And once that's all set, you'll see now we have a folder called examples with all sorts of fun stuff. And in the maps folder, that's where you'll see the different examples that we can start playing with. So for this video, let's just take a look at gestures. Sure. Okay, and you're going to see this panel up here, black background, and a camera. And just to liven this up a little bit before we take a look in simulator mode, let's throw something in here. If you have the starter content, you can find, like, say, a rock, because why not? I'll scale that down a bunch. And you know what I want to do. I want to light it on fire. So let's light it on fire. My goodness, that's a lot of fire. And scaling particles don't tend to work great, so let's just press play, make sure again you're in VR preview mode, and let's see what happens. We got a rock, we got some fire, we see some gestures. Okay, back over into the simulator mode. Hey, looks like our coffee table's on fire. That's neat. And totally irrelevant to what we're talking about here. So if we full screen this for a second, again, we see our gestures, we see some information, left hand, right hand, nothing's happening, 100% confidence. And to actually see a little bit more about what's going on there, let's fold this back up. Let's pull this back up. And you'll see over here, there's gestures. And so this is basically a way to simulate performing one or more of these gestures. So we have our left hand and our right hand. And so let's say, for example, this will probably be 0 if you open this up for the first time, and you're doing these different hand gestures, nothing's going to happen over here because you're giving confidence of 0 that something's happening. Ignore the fact that this says 100% confidence. So if we pull this up and say confidence 1, which should be 100%, you'll see this turns green. I think if we make that 2, doesn't matter. Yeah, you can only go up to 1. It's a float value. And so, as you see, if we click through these other gestures, we also have nice green confidence that that's what's happening. Now, if you go over to the right hand, just for fun, let's make this a confidence of, say, 0.6. And so you'll see the other gestures, it's a lighter green. So, you know, in a simulator, if you're just trying to test some of these things out, it's useful to be able to have that kind of range. And you can maybe have certain things happen, you know, only if the confidence is above 50%, for example. And you can see here now, again, it's changed 100% confidence and 60%. And that's it for the gesture example. Again, I'm Alex Coulombe of Agile Lens Immersive Design, and I'll see you in the next video.